What's something that you hope someone would ask you, but they never do ask you?
I think I've been asked one time, but nobody really ever asked what I want to work on coming up, ever. It's always like, yeah, no, they're like, what are you doing? Nobody's ever like, what do you want to work on? You know?
Well, what do you want to work on? Because listen, I mean, we could talk about the stuff that we know is in front of us, but I kind of feel like you've talked about that like with 1 million people 1,000 different times, and you can find him really quick. Give me your socials.
It's at Noah McNasty on Instagram.
Noah McNasty
on Facebook, and that's the only two socials I do. So
okay,
keep it simple.
Okay, so you can contact him that way. You can also see pretty much all of his work is up on all of those social circles.
Yeah,
so
it is.
I don't kind of need to rehash some of the things that have been discussed previously. So no, seriously, what do you want to work on?
So the number one thing I would love to work on if I got a chance would be a series of Punisher covers.
Punisher covers.
And I would like to have the chance to kind of tell a story with the covers where we start with his Vietnam era character, and then we move to the Punisher that we have, you know, today.
And I mean, over what period of time you want to do that? It's like, are we looking at a decades-long growth?
Maybe even more than that.
More than that?
Yeah, like when he comes back and he's a cop for a little bit.
Yeah.
And then, like as we kind of like move in, and you could play with the shadows always being around him no matter what area he's in, because it's always like Frank Castle always had shadows following him around. The darkness was always with him.
Look at that. Yeah. Now we're seeing a little bit into your soul right now. Now, these are the things he's after, is the darkness.
Yeah.
I want to find the darkness. What's preventing you from doing it? You just need somebody to...
Yeah, I just got to get in with Marvel, have them look at my stuff, and get approved for cover spots and stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, well, I guess this is our first specific plea to get Noah a couple of covers. Hopefully that does something for you. I'm not entirely
Marvel,
sure.
if you're out there, I'm ready to work.
He's ready to work. The guy's obviously happily ready to work.
Yeah.
Okay, what is the thickness of those? Because I'm going to ask, bro. Those glasses there, I mean, they you want to talk about it?
Yeah. They're really supposed to be just reading glasses, but I find that when I'm drawing, they help me a lot better looking down on everything and getting to find details in on stuff.
And that's not me. I mean, I'm not really messing with you too much, because like I get to this point right here, I thought I had diabetes. I couldn't see shit anymore. It was blurry. And then we went to like the Walmart, and you know, she's in a section over there, and I see the old man glasses, and I pick them up, and I'm like, I'll give them a try. And I put them on, I was like, oh,
I could see.
No. Yeah, and then it's got progressively worse, and now I need it all the time. So it's kind of, I guess that's the future. How old are you?
39.
Yeah, that's your future.
It's only going to get worse from here.
It's only going to get worse from here. And soon you'll need it all the time. As messed up as that sounds. In the industry right now, I mean, how are you feeling everything is moving? What is the state of the industry in the mind of Noah Salt right now?
So, you know, I feel like people always say stuff like the industry's dying, the industry's dying. And the industry's not dying, it's just changed and transformed over years. Like the relaunch of TMNT #1 that I have a cover coming out for has already pre-ordered 300,000 copies.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's huge.
That's great.
That's huge. That's like old school days numbers.
That is big numbers, bro.
300,000 for an independent book from
IDW. What do you think is driving that?
I think people are excited for a new turn with the Turtles.
Yeah.
Anytime, you know, you had a long-running storyline, 150 issues that lasted almost a decade, and now it kind of gets refreshed a little bit. It's a great jumping-on point for new people. People are excited about it.
Okay.
I'm excited about it.
So it's going to rule your life for a while yet? Still?
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You'll just be consistent turtling. So, but you're saying the industry as a whole is doing well in terms of what book it is. It's kind of dependent. Is that what you're saying?
I mean, independent stuff has always kind of got the pulse of what's coming up, what's going to be popular. Like a few years ago, Image Comics, everything they put out was selling out left and right because people wanted the next hot story.
Right.
And, you know, there's certain characters that 100,000, 200,000 or more copies every month sell. Batman, Spider-Man. You know, stuff is still selling good. There's no reason for us to all throw everything away and be done with it. You know?
So why do people say the industry is dying then?
Some people get upset because like publishers will do variant covers, multiple variant covers, and
you don't think that has any effect on it? Like with me personally, I just told somebody else this. I didn't even like the story, the Spawn Batman.
Yeah.
But there was like 30 freaking covers.
Yeah.
I had to have them all.
Yeah,
Because
a completionist.
I'm a junkie.
Yeah, a completionist.
Yeah, you have to complete those, all right?
Yeah.
But I didn't even really enjoy the story all that much in there. So
yeah, well, a good way to look at that is you're not, even if you didn't enjoy the story,
as much.
you're supporting that amazing art on those covers.
That's a good
and those
point.
artists.
That's right.
And for other people that aren't completionists, you don't have to buy every cover that comes out.
Sacrilege.
Yeah.
Sacrilege. What do you say?
Just-
So you're
yeah.
the Comic Con.
You can just get the ones you like.
Okay.
You know, it doesn't have to be an all or nothing.
Hey, I
deal.
mean, that's true, but then
Yeah.
you'll never have them all. So fine, don't be a completionist.
Yeah.
Just know you never will. There it is. You know what I'm
Exactly,
saying?
man.
So, all right. So I've been asking this question a lot because it's a hot button topic for the day. All right. Do you feel like in the industry right now there's room for AI and AI artists, if we can put them in air quotes right now?
No, I don't think that AI should be introduced into a business area, a place artistically where there are tens of thousands of artists that are good enough to work in the industry.
That's right.
We don't need people typing prompts into computers and replacing humans that are out here ready to work. There's 1,000 hungry artists in here right now in Artist Alley that are good enough and would love to have the chance to do something.
So in your opinion, that's taken away
Yeah.
from people who have the ability and
from
the
people that
time
have the
to
ability
do it now.
Put in the real work and are there and willing to do the work right now.
Okay, I think that's a fantastic point of view. One of the other points of view I've heard is more or less about using it as a tool, something that was manipulated along the way in conjunction with the artist. Is there a collaborative point of view that works in your mind where those two things could happen?
So a friend of mine was talking, we were talking last night about older artists feeding their stuff into an AI program and then helping them complete newer pieces as they get older and their abilities start to wane.
Okay.
And my counterpoint to that was, that's the process of being human. You start out weak, you become stronger with your artistic ability as you go through, and then as you get older, you start to get weaker, but in a different way. You have those tricks you know as you've learned along the way to keep your art looking good. It might not be as good as it was at the beginning, but nothing's supposed to be as you get older. When you're 70, 80, 90, if you're still drawing,
Yeah.
it's not going to be as sharp as it was when you were 30, 40, 50, 60. It's just a human way. I think a lot of times we quit embracing our humanity because, oh, he's too old, shouldn't be drawing anymore. That's part of life.
Wow. That was a much more profound answer than I thought I was going to get. That was amazing. Oh, shit. Oh, oh. All right. Come bring me back down. That was pretty good, bro. I don't know. I don't know how you rebound from that. You have 25 years in the industry now? How many?
Professionally, I've got 6 professionally. And then just doing conventions and stuff, I did 4 more years before that.
4 years, so 10.
10 doing cons, I would say, and then 6 professionally.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I've asked this question of a lot of artists also. So why the fuck do you keep coming to Comic-Con? Seriously, why do you keep coming?
One of the reasons I keep coming, honestly, is to get to meet people that I don't meet on the internet. Meeting somebody in person is 100% better than talking to them on the internet.
Yeah.
And making new fans, making new
Look
friends.
them in the eye.
Yeah, yeah.
Especially with those glasses.
Yeah, they get the big eyes. You gotta get hey, if you come to me, you're getting the big eyes of the show, okay?
You know whether he's gonna stare. You never have to wonder whether he's paying attention or not. That's all. I interrupted your answer, but
Oh, that's fine. You're fine, man. You're gonna get the big eyes if you come to my.
So you got 10 years in here. No, seriously, why do you keep coming? What's
that's
it's just about meeting people. It's all about connecting with them over the art,
fan
pretty much.
interaction, other turtles, people that love turtles as much as I do, getting to see them, you know, meeting other artists that I'm fans of and becoming friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who haven't you met yet that you still want to meet on the artist line?
Well, it's really hard to actually get any alone time with a lot of like certain people, but like.
Well, like a John Romita.
Adam Kubert's here. He's a big idol of mine. I homaged one of his Wolverine covers for my TMNT #1 relaunch cover coming out. So
yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
He's great. I've always loved him, and his brother, Adam and Andy, and their dad, Joe.
Okay. Well,
So,
we're sending them a copy, just so you know.
Yeah.
We would like this relationship to kick into gear. Okay. Cool. So, what's going to be the secret to longevity for you in this industry?
You have to keep working.
Got to keep working.
You got to keep working. You can't take any big time breaks. You got to keep your name out there and keep moving forward. You just have to.
All right, so aspiring artist, that's the answer.
That's the answer.
Get off your ass, I think, was that?
Get your
Did
hand,
I paraphrase?
Get your hand off the remote.
Get your hand
it
off
on a pencil.
Put down the chips. Wipe your hands, it's greasy. And then get your ass to work, I guess.
Practice, work.
Practice, work.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to ask you what's next up. What I'm going to tell you to remind everybody one more time what your social media is.
Okay. It's Instagram at Noah McNasty, Facebook Noah Salt, and my website for if you want to pick up some comics is GuerrillaWarfareComics.com.
There you go. That's what we really need to know. Please support the artist. Please support the art. All of his websites give you all of his information on what he's working on next. If this was the last interview you were going to have and decided never going to draw anymore or do any more interviews with any other people, what do you want the people to know about Noah Salt?
He was a good guy.
He was a good guy. Are we playing that at the end of the funeral now? Everybody, that's Noah Salt. Appreciate you, buddy.
Great, man.
Thank
Good
you
to
a
see
lot.
you.
It was good to see you. And we're out.